Hey, I'm Kathy Mazak, and this is the last in a 5-part series that where I'm talking about 5 strategies for qualitative researchers to publish more. Okay. I'm a writing and career coach for academic women, and I want to help qualitative researchers, because that's my background, to get more publications out there. All right, so today we're talking about strategy number 5. And strategy number 5 is that you need to develop a soaring system. Now, I'm going to explain what that means in just a second, but let's get real, right? You're not going to get more publications out unless you have a writing system that is actually helping your publications to consistently move forward, right? If you're not writing, nothing's getting published. So you need to develop what I call a soaring system. So let me give you the very brief description of what that means. I want you to imagine um, a bird in flight. Okay, a bird who is soaring. This bird is not crazily flapping its wings. It is uplifted by kind of invisible energy and is moving in motion, always in motion, but not working hard to stay aloft. Okay, so again, picture a bird soaring through the sky. It's that bird is kind of like uplifted by invisible energy. So we know what it really is, right? It's it's wind currents and stuff, but you get the idea. So think about like a time when you've been writing something that you actually kind of feel that feeling. And it might be easier for you to imagine the opposite feeling. So the opposite feeling is slogging. Okay. So have you ever written something where it was like, you know, I wrote 7 words and then I deleted 5, and then I wrote 5 and deleted 3, and you just couldn't like even write 100 words in an hour? That slogging feeling, like that you're kind of like traipsing through mud in heavy boots, that is the opposite of this soaring feeling. So I want you to imagine a time where writing came really easy to you and a time when writing felt like slogging. I'll give you an example. Like I remember one time I was trying to write an abstract in order to like submit for a presentation, right? And it was like a 200 to 300 word abstract on work that I had done, and it was written up. It wasn't like I needed to invent what the project was. I knew it really well. And it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to pick up my daughter at 5. So I'm like, I'm just going to use this last hour of the day to just bang out this, 300 word abstract. I could not even write a coherent sentence or two. It was like a complete disaster. Finally, I like shut my laptop. I'm like, forget this. By like 4:30, I was like, I'm out of here. This is not getting done today. Went to pick up my daughter. The next morning, I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down and do this. And I was able to like that abstract just like flowed out of me. And what I realized was that that's the difference between my soaring state or my soaring time and my slogging time. And that made me start to really investigate, like, what are the times of day where I feel uplifted by invisible energy versus times where I feel like I'm slogging. And I started to create a little journal around that. And I'm like, okay, well, what are like my best times of day? And I realized that for myself, I have a window of about 8 o'clock in the morning to about 11 where I'm really fast. I can focus. I get things done quickly. And so if there's anything that I have trouble doing, if I try to do it like first thing in my workday, I'm so much easier and so much faster at doing it. So here's what I want you to think about doing. I want you to think about creating a writing system or a pattern to your writing where you reserve those soaring times of day for you for writing instead of for like answering your email or planning your classes or doing some other thing. So what that means is it does not have to be like if you have 3 good hours a day like that, like soaring hours, it does not mean that you have to use all 3 of them for writing every day. Actually, you could use 1 hour once or twice a week, as long as it's landing in that soaring time for you, and you will be able to really move your writing forward a lot. And you're going to create a better relationship with your writing because it's not going to feel like slogging. So a couple things to keep in mind. One is if you feel like you're slogging while you're writing, stop. Like that's actually creating this like negative feeling between you and your writing, and you don't want that. So instead, what you want to do is take a few days, observe your kind of natural energy ebbs and flows, figure out when your soar state time is, and then start to put short writing sessions of about an hour into those soaring state times. You don't need a ton of them. It doesn't need to be every day. Once or twice a week for 1 or 2 hours is plenty to start out, and you're going to start seeing results. So, for all my qualitative researchers out there and all researchers, if you want to try to get writing done, try adopting this kind of soaring state method. Now, there's more to the soaring state than that. I teach it in my courses and in my membership program. But for now, that's a great, great way to get started. So I hope that you've enjoyed these 5 strategies for writing and publishing more as a qualitative researcher. So if you want more from me, I encourage you to go over to my website. It's linked up in the description here. Go download my 10 ways to make time to write PDF, and I'll see you on the interwebs. Bye.